before I was doing this, I used to be an elementary school teacher in Canarsie, Brooklyn, before I was doing this. Toughest job I ever had in my life, because like half my students were older than me, you know? Yeah. I knew a third grader, full goatee, and he had a daughter in kindergarten, okay? Yeah. He drove the school bus in the morning. This kid was determined to graduate, okay? But at the school that I taught at, the big thing at that school was the science fair. And they made every kid in the school do a science fair project. Even the kids who weren't the brightest in the class, they had to do their own project too. So I had to think of some easy projects. And one I thought of was the Four Seasons. That's a very easy project, the Four Seasons, right? I thought so, and I gave the Four Seasons project to this one dummy, okay? Yeah, and then this dummy on Monday turned in a full project on the Four Seasons Hotel, okay? Yeah. I'm looking for winter, spring, summer, fall. No, I learned how much a honeymoon suite costs on a Saturday night. This kid had paragraphs on the spa and golf packages at the hotels. And then he had a poster with a picture of every Four Seasons hotel from around the world with matching bios. Do you know how much shit you want to talk to a kid when you see that? But you just gotta swallow those words. You'd be like, what the you motherfuck, who helped you with this, right? That's what you really want to know. Like, who at home saw you doing this and said, this is great, hand this in on Monday? And he's like, my dad. And I'm like, cool, I want to see him after class, okay? And his dad's there to pick him up. I brought him aside. I was like, excuse me, sir, I just want to talk to you about your son's science fair project. And he's like, Mr. Nog, thank you so much for giving him the project of the Four Seasons, because I was able to help him with the project because I work at the Four Seasons. I told my boss, he was thrilled. He told me to give this to you. Here's one night free stay at the Four Seasons on us. And I was like, I just want to let you know that your son got an A on his science fair project. Here's a bumper sticker. He's on honor roll too, all right? Throw that shit on the Geo Metro. Happy my son's not a millennial though. That's what I'm the most happy about. He's not a millennial. A lot of millennials here. I don't like the guys who are millennials who like college and just after college. You ever talk to one of these guys? You ever talk to one of these guys? They have no filter. They just say whatever the fuck they want to say. They just puke their feelings up, thinking there's no repercussions to words, you know? But it's not these guys' fault. Don't get mad at them. Because they grew up during the Obama administration. Yeah, and they had 8 years of Michelle Obama making sure there was no bullying in schools. So that means none of these kids have ever been punched in the face. That's the problem. Yeah. We gotta start punching these kids in the face one at a time, okay? Yeah, that's what we gotta start doing. Bam, you will knock the gluten and peanut allergy right out of them, okay? Pow, they're never offended about anything anymore, okay? Bam, the man bun just rolls off their skull, and then they're not a pussy anymore, okay? That's what we gotta start doing, just punching these kids in the face. And then a lot of people ask me now, like the whole debate, like, do teachers have guns in the classroom? Like, that's a big debate going on. And on one hand, I don't think teachers should have guns in the school at all, because some of these teachers have been in the classroom a little too long. Like, you know, that teacher wants to put the extra 5 years in to get that extra pension. You know what I'm saying? That teacher, it's like leaving a soldier too long in Nam. Shit's gonna go wrong. They have short fuses. One of those teachers will shoot a kid for an unsharpened pencil, okay? I know it's gonna be bad. I had a kid one time, I was like, go to your seat. He turned around, he goes, fuck off, Mr. Nog, sit on this. Yeah, and for 3 weeks I dreamt about murdering that kid, okay? Yeah. But then I'm thinking maybe teachers should have guns in a classroom. Have you met like a kid these days? These kids are so lazy. All they care about is social media and Fortnite. That's all they care about, right? You put a gun in the classroom, a gun will straighten up a motherfucker for sure, all right? Yeah. You put that gun in the classroom. If I had a gun in my classroom, every kid would be on honor roll. Because you know what I would do with my gun? I put a laser scope on that gun, and I would test my kids with that gun. And I'll tell you right now, no kid is spelling a word wrong with a red dot on his forehead, okay? Yeah. they'll turn him into those Indian Bangladeshian kids and those ESPN spelling bees, asking me for origin of word, can you use that shit in a sentence? And then he'll get a job at like a Fortune 500 company. He's gonna make like a presentation to all the workers, and they're like, man, there's 1,000 people at work. Are you nervous to make that presentation? And he's like, fuck no, I'm not nervous. Mr. Nog taught me public speaking with a sniper rifle in my face, okay? I've been ready for the shit since I was 8 years old.